What's different about this Explorer is not only do we have a map of the old village, but we have a LIDAR. We are back where Amatol Village used to be. There were a lot of buildings in this area, and what we're walking on now was a road that traveled through the village. What's different about this Explorer is not only do we have a map of the old village, but we have a LIDAR. I like to preface indicating that the area that we'll be exploring, even though it looks like plain pine barrens, it was an actual town. And there are a treasure trove of photos of what this town used to look like. I will leave a link in the description below, so you can go through these photos if you'd like to. It was an actual town. It was a town, and now it's just nothing but woods. But you can get a general idea of what it actually looked like. This website is a fire rescue website. It's evfc160.com. Again, I'll leave a link to this slideshow below. It's just amazing. So this area here is where Amatol Village used to be. Now I loaded the village map, which is this, and I did overlay it in the correct area. If we take that and we dim it just a little, or a lot, you can see this oval shape right there. Let me dim it all the way. You can see the oval shape here. There's the inner oval shape, and if we increase the transparency, there it is. So that was my point of reference when I aligned the village map. So the street I was referring to that we're walking down now is K Street. And what we're going to do is we're going to make our way up kind of close to the Lincoln Square area. And the points of interest are that we're going to check out Building R, Building P, and Building M. And let me show you why. Let me click this off. And as you can see from Google Earth, you really can barely make out the old roads. Turn a LIDAR back on, and it'll take a minute to load. And here is the LIDAR. So you can see here, you have that big oval. This is the path we came down here to get on K Street. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down this way. We're going to go up this way a little bit. Right here, this depression is a big sand pit area. There's really not much there. The only thing over here, over this spot, and like there's something over here, are remnants of a sewage treatment plant. Now I just want to show you something real quick. This area right here is the area we found last year. We checked it out, and what it is a huge foundation with some chimney remnants. And if I turn the village map back on, see what it's slightly misaligned, but that would have been Building E. So last year we checked out the girls' dormitories. switch that back off. The points of interest we'll be checking out. So I mentioned building M. We're going to check that out. And then we're going to work our way up here. We're going to check this whole area out up here. Now, I'd like to mention that when we do come back, when we do go by the sand pit, we do make our way up this way. There are a couple broken pieces of plaster and cement in that area, but other than a small depression, there really wasn't much there. So we're going to work our way up this way, and then we're going to hike up to here. And if I turn the map back on, building R and building P, so R is the YMCA and P is the main mess hall. Now there is a little depression right here, so when I shut the Amatol Village map off, it's slightly misaligned again. This is M, and M is the firehouse. Now I know it may not look like much here for M, but the remnants we found that I'm going to show you, they were actually kind of cool. There wasn't a lot, but you'll see in the video. So this is the former village of Amatol. These are the baseball fields now. Amatol did extend over here. If I turn the map on, got a good chunk that is just completely wiped out. I love this stuff. You can still see the streets clearly. The Lincoln Square, there's really not much to it. Alright, so this is actually as far as we came last time. There's actually a sewer treatment over that way. But that's Danny. We need to march on. Okay, hold on. And yeah, there's remnants throughout. I mean, this was a whole village. The area is huge. All over. Something right there. And it's filled with leaves. Alright, we reached our destination and there is debris of a building all over the place. But sadly, doesn't seem to be anything intact. So this was either the mess hall or the YMCA. Yes, it did have a YMCA. Wow. All over the place. Like, even wow. So the debris goes on and on and on. Thank you. Now we are a little bit off trail, so I don't know if people actually know about this portion or not. Probably though. Oh, there's like, hold on. Like a row of them. There's 1, 2, 3. And there's no graffiti, which is nice. But yeah, there's a couple more over here. One there. So when I get back home, I'll put a subtitle exactly what this one was, but I do believe there's either the mess hall or the YMCA. And just for reference, I have nothing. We are in this area right below where my thumb is. Right in this area. So Street P should be over that way somewhere. Alright, so we're back on a trail, but we need to get back off the trail and head in this direction. I think I see something. Yeah, okay. So this has a little bit more remnants. Wow, actually a lot more remnants. Alright, let's be careful, guys, alright? You alright, Bob? Ah, look at this. Snake. All right.
Through it.
Heard it again.
What?
I'm hearing things. Alright, so we were just there, and I think I see a couple more stuff over here. Yeah. Whole bunch of rubble over here. Actually, you can see the outline of the building here. So it goes that way, and that way. That must have been the end of it. Over that way. We just got done exploring M, which is this square right here, and I migrated this way a little bit to check out that big foundation. It doesn't really appear on a LIDAR map, but if I pull up the village map, near M was building T. And building T is a rectangle, much like the foundation. Building T was the garages. So that's what that foundation was. It's a nice hike though. Got my boys with me. Sounds like they stopped. What you guys doing?
Checking which way we're going.
Oh. Well, I have the navigation going. We're heading in the right direction. Nope. No, we are. It's just amazes me, this whole area was a thriving town. Thousands of people lived here. Literally. It's about 42, 43 degrees out right now. Really no wind. It's a nice day. Still heading in the right direction. Alright, so we're only about 100 feet away from it now. And what we're walking on, even though it's an ATV trail now, it used to be a road for the village. Alright, so we have to veer off the trail once again. And I do believe I see this structure. And of course, I lost my bearings. I do apologize, but
That might be a well.
right here,
Maybe.
you might be right, bud. This is actually a more complete structure that I found back here. Mother Nature said, yep, I'll keep growing. Good for her.
like it had a basement.
Air it out, or the trees just grew right through it. Hi, Bob. All right, so Bob's making some observations,
Oh, let's see.
and
This is north.
this is where the wood would have been attached for a front porch. And if you look inside, you can see slats in there. That would have been the first floor. You have to also remember that a lot of things was reused. If the town picked up and moved elsewhere, they either reused the wood, reused the stone, reused whatever they could. Because the pine barrens, well, you have a bunch of pine, which is softwood, and then you really don't have a lot of native stone. Yeah, there's something here. There's a whole line right here. So just to give a little bit more information about this former village. This was the village of Amatol, not the munitions production area. The munitions production area is 2 miles that way. The reason why it's so far away from that area is because Amatol, the explosive that was created to help the diminishing stock of TNT, is highly explosive. So they had the village 2 miles away. Now they had everything in this village. They had a sewer treatment, they had a church, they had dormitories, houses, people, a community, a village, a full functioning village was this area. Again, one of the trails on walk was a road for that village. Alright, so you're probably wondering why we only did a couple points of interest. That's because this whole area is a mile by 1 mile square. It'll literally take us a week to check out each depression, each scarring of the earth. It's huge. And I just love the fact that this was an actual village with thousands of people in it. Yeah, I know, I said that before. I love this place. But what I highlighted as the points of interest were the deeper impressions in the earth. Something that we'd most likely come across a ruin with. And that's what we did. We found a couple ruins. So if you like this explorer, check out this video over here, and I'll see you there.